BayInfotech is a digital solutions integrator partner with Cisco. We focus on emerging technologies such as cloud, SDXS, SD-WAN, and programmability. In the following demo video, we'll show you Cisco SD-WAN, ACI, and Ansible all working together to create a secure agile environment for today's DevSecOps users. This demo showcases a user use case where a customer wants a mechanism to quickly deploy services and securely configure policies from a WAN through to the data center. With a single Ansible call, an application can be deployed. The link choices can be made programmatically to either save customer money or enhance performance. Link choices are made based on the SLA needed for the application being deployed. In all cases, the application is deployed safely into data center environment of ACI, only allowing the traffic a user desired through ACI's whitelisting policy model. Cisco's breadth of product provided through multiple segment portfolio allows enterprises to safely and securely transform their business to more cost-effective agile environments. Let BayInfotech be your partner in integrating these services. Thank you.
In this video, we are going to showcase a front-end application created by BayInfotech, which will allow us to spin up an application and at the same time automatically adjust SD-WAN properties as well as ACI properties on demand. Here's the front-end application that we're going to be working with. It has an application catalog for your request applications. It has a policy adjuster to adjust ACI policy on demand. It has an area to display access and terminate running instances. And it also has a deployment history. All right, let's kick off this demo. The first thing we're going to do is request a web application. To do that, we hit the request link in the catalog. And we're presented with some choices. We can choose either to force an expensive pathway or a cheap pathway to get from the branch to the data center. In this case, we're going to request an expensive pathway. So once we hit confirm, a new instance will automatically start deploying. An instance ID is assigned, and we see in the request history that the deployment is in progress. We currently have two running deployments, one using the cheap path, one using the expensive path. If we take a look at the deployments, we see there's an IP address assigned that is at 100.173.1.102. If we go into ACI, we see that that workload has been placed inside of ACI. And this was done automatically as the application was deployed. Take a look at the other one, 100.173.1.101. And this also is within ACI. Now, if we jump over to SD-WAN, we can see that policy has been in place as well. Here we can see over the cheaper link, there's a high level of latency. It's in the 1,000 milliseconds range. If we take a look at the more expensive link, we see the latency is very low. It's at 0.955, for example, milliseconds. Now, if we actually take a look at policy, you can see there's a prefix-based policy that is in place. And what we can do here is we can take a look at the policy, and this basically uses a prefix-based policy in a list to assign IP addresses of which path we want to take. So we can see that 100.173.1.102 is using the expensive path. 100.173.1.101 is using the cheap path. So now if we do a little bit of ping, we can see that getting to the cheap application, we'll have some delay. So we see these pings, and the return time there is in the 1,000 millisecond range. Now, if we ping from the faster link, we see that the link returns back at a very fast rate. As you can see, to get to each of these two web servers, they're using different pathways. Now we can return to the page and see that we can access each of these applications directly. Here's a click on the link. Now we're accessing the actual application. And this application shows the pathways that we are using between point A and point B. We have both the expensive pathway at the top and the cheap pathway at the bottom. Now, one of the things we can do as well is we can adjust policy on the demand. So we can see right here, we just disabled ICMP traffic. So now if we go back in and try to ping, that will no longer occur. So those pings are failing because we've actually adjusted policy on demand. Now if we go back in and turn that policy back on, we'll see those pings are back in place. It just shows an example of how we can adjust policy right through this portal. And finally, the application that we had requested at the beginning is now running. And this completes this demonstration from BayInfotech.